Hello everyone, a new trailer has just released about the campaign and story about Halo Campaign Evolved, and we will be talking about this game and the upcoming Halo future stories and the overall Halo story future in general. So, I won't be talking that much about that trailer. I mean, you've seen it, it's just like Halo CE, it's a remaster, like it's done differently, like it's a different approach and direction and visual and cinematic approach. I mean, that's cool, that's just like basic of the remaster, do things differently, but like guys, we for most of us we've been like the average Halo fan is like between 20 and 40 years old, and every player has an average game experience between 10 and 20 to 25 years old. So most of the fan, I would say the average play experience is today something like 15, 20, 20 years of playing experience, gaming experience in Halo. And we've noticed many things, and we know the story. We know the story, like we like these games, but does that mean we want to play these games again, again, and again, and paying to play them again instead of playing the one we already have? Like, are these prequel missions are actually gonna be like good enough? Well, it's not quite a topic today because I'm a bit quite a concern of like the current direction of the studio, what the studio is doing right now, because they are redesigning stuff. I mean, it's not quite terrible, but a lot of design in the game, especially like the Pillar of Autumn, for example, or the CCS Ball Cruiser or the Walker, for example. Not the Walker, sorry, Star Wars kicking. The Warthog. It just feel like AI generated for some of it, and that's weird. It's like you go and Google and do, hey ChatGPT, just give me a picture of a CCS Ball Cruiser, just show me what like Pillar of Autumn would look like. It feels odd. I mean, I don't know if that's like, it's how it looks like in Unreal Engine 5, I don't know. But overall, I'm not a big fan of the overall look of it. I like the Marines, I like the Chief, but the vehicles and everything. And yeah, you've seen the Scorpion tank as well. It's the same model than Halo Infinite, so that's a good thing. So that means I hope they will keep the assets, especially for next games, because like I want the continuity between like Halo Infinite and its sequel, and that's about it. But the main story right now needs to move forward. We have to get some new stories, and if in the next 5 years we're gonna have only Halo 1, 2, 3 remastered, I don't want it. Like, if I want to play Halo CE, I play Anniversary. If I want to play Halo Reach, I play Halo Reach. If I want to play Halo 2, I go to the Master Chief Collection. I play the Anniversary version, which is amazing. Still holds pretty good 10 years after. It's an amazing video game. Keeping the classic, having like a new design and stuff like that. But same for Halo 3. Halo 3 is still visually looking good. Same for Halo 3 ODSTs. Like, these games are perfect, and you want to play it, you play it again. And it's also, I think, important to keep the content material. I mean, I understand the graphic remaster for such version of like Halo 1 and Halo 2, because yes, there's like a huge gap between like the Xbox graphics and everything, so I understand it. And they should have done the same for Halo 3. Making a remake is a mistake, in my opinion. Like, should have done something differently. Now, where does that bring us for Halo Infinite? Well, Halo Infinite, Edge of Dawn, we have the stuff showed. We had the stuff told in novel, and yeah, I made some video about it when Master Chief is meeting Spartan Tomath Olvath. Have a look at it if you want to see what's happening in the book. I will probably end up to, maybe there will be like zero hype for Infinite because of the campaign Evolved, and because like Infinite was actually the main thing for 5+ year, which is very, very important. I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm happy with the current situation because Halo campaign Evolved actually coming way sooner than we expected. So everyone was expecting like a fall release. So having the game that early in the year, that means that's good because we won't be waiting for the game to be released and then when wait for like other release. That's great because once the game will be out end of July, that means August, like five months of the game and like finishing the year. So that's great. The studio for this is going into the right direction, but like we have to go back to the Bungie era of releasing the games, and that means one Halo game every 1 or 2 years. It has to happen. It has to happen. Like it was happening for Halo. We got like Halo Wars, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST in a row, and then right after we have Halo Reach, and then we have Halo CE Anniversary, and then Halo 4. I know it might be like in a rush, and I know like video games are taking more time to develop and everything, but they are working now on the Unreal Engine 5, and that's the excuse they use. Like, oh, moving forward so we can work on many video games at the same time. I don't want these several video games to be Halo 1, 2, and 3. I don't want, I don't want that. They will probably do the smart move of remaking Halo 3 ODST that is like a fan favorite and having like a full game, including ODST as a prequel, and of course following Halo 3 right after. That would be smart, and yes, that would be enjoyable and everything. But again, we know these games. We have already played these games, and say whatever you want when you play a remaster and you already know the story. You can be hyped about what's gonna happen because you know the story. You're just gonna play the game like, oh, I'm enjoying playing game with the new graphics, but that's it. Like, you're not gonna do it like 500 times because you already know it. You've been playing for it. You know, you've been knowing the story for 25 years. So yeah, that's my opinion, not the way to go for this. So yeah, now about Halo Infinite sequel. Overall, well, in my opinion, it has to be next year because it's been 5 years with the delay for Halo Infinite, like where we are going, and the last stuff is actually from last year, from December, I think, 2025, Halo Edge of Dawn, and it's been like 6 months. And from what the novel have been saying and the conclusion of it, giving more teasing cliffhanger stuff with the Infinity on Zeta Halo, Lasky potentially being alive, hostage, or fighting on the ring, we don't know. Like that's great. I like the survival take on Infinite with the Banished being like a real threat, just like the Covenant, and the UNSC just being like completely outmatched by the Banished in every in just like every field, technology, army, military tactics, everything. That's great in my opinion. So yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm really waiting for Halo Infinite sequels, especially with the characters they gave us. I don't know how to feel. Like, yes, the Unreal Engine 5 looks amazing, but I really like the overall thing of like being able to explore an entire map from above and everything. Like when you are playing a Halo map, you still have like a limitation. On Halo Infinite, you can basically explore whatever you want. I did really enjoy the open world. Unfortunately, it was very problematic. So yeah, considering like how hard and heavy it is to develop a game, I don't think they will go open world again, considering people were complaining about it. And still being open world, people don't realize, but Halo Infinite missions are, for most of them, not open world at all. They're literally just like, I mean, the open world in Infinite is actually like a bonus. It gives us like bigger maps, but actually the mission level design is actually 100% Halo stuff. Like when you go to the opening with the Banished Destroyer, Banished Dreadnought, when you go into the anti-aircraft gun area, when you go into the Forerunner structures, it's literally Halo level design. It's like not open world design. I think you have 1 or 2 mission when you actually play and you actually like have to cross the open world to go from one point to another, that's the case. Yes, so I don't, yeah, I don't mind the open world. I won't be, yeah, I think it's not happening. I'm very sad because I really like the map overall, especially the area with the motor reverie. But
And I was right.
yeah, I mean, if I want to see the motor reverie and everything, I would be just play Infinite again. I want to be that guy. Like, I think that would be a terrible mistake for them to, I don't think that's possible, like, to, like, you know, upload an open world model, for example, and just like convert it somehow to Unreal Engine. I think it's just like not possible at this point. They have sleep space, so I don't think they're gonna go for it because like they can't recreate that shit. But maybe they will do it like with a small portion of the map, for example. I will also be happy in the future to see like the motor reverie, but as it was like destroyed and everything, I don't think the place can serve as stronghold anymore, even if like that's the main and the biggest FOB in the game. Might be, yeah, so it might be like not like that in the future. We'll see about that. But I don't care. Even with the prequel missions, guys, I mean, even if the prequel missions were the Gamma Station, for example, from Reach, yeah, I mean that's Combat Evolved all over again. Yes, prequel mission with Johnson and everything, but that's not going to be the main thing. Like, I want the story to move forward. I know the story of Halo 1, 2, 3. I want the story to move forward. I think it's a terrible mistake, and it's gonna be hard. Tell me what you think, guys, in the comments, but I think that's gonna be very hard to bring people back into Halo, if that's called Halo 7 or whatever, into Halo Infinite sequel. That's gonna be very hard because like they've been teasing the game. I mean, Halo Campaign Evolved is like a cut at the wrong time. They should have worked on Halo Infinite sequel, release it this year, prior to the release of GTA 6, if that's happening. And considering that was supposed to be, I mean, let's say it wasn't delayed, GTA 6. I mean, the initial right move would have been to release the Halo sequel, Halo Infinite sequel, this year, and especially this year and like fall 2026. December, right before Christmas, just before Christmas, and just like after the release of GTA 6. But that's like a big issue because GTA 6 was supposed to be released last month, so it was like a different schedule issue, but whatever. I think still, if like in a perfect world without GTA 6 being delayed, it should have been released this year for fall 2026 or winter 2026. That brings us to the 5-year anniversary of Halo Infinite. That would have been right after the release of Halo Edge of Dawn. So people actually, I mean, they have done so like big promotion of that novel. I mean, Steve Dawn, Jane Taylor, and Nicholas Roy voicing the novel. I mean, that was big. Having Master Chief voice actor voicing a novel entirely, and also Jane Taylor, that was something big, you know, like that was just like a tiny novel. That was something they put effort and money into. So that wasn't something they want like to just leave it this way and just yeah, let's move forward to something completely different. No. They made that, and plus the novel wasn't a conclusion to Halo Infinite. That was a fucking cliffhanger. That was like small stuff happening in the novel, because let's face it, but like the cliffhanger of the novel is fucking big, and it doesn't show anything important that can be shown in the game. So that's like a freaking cliffhanger, telling you, the novel is telling you, oh, look at this, cool stuff is happening, and you know what? Look at this, man. You're not ready for a sequel, it's gonna be huge. That's what the novel is telling you at the end of it, and you're like, oh my god, I want to play the freaking Halo Infinite sequel. And yeah, Like, they have to work on it ASAP. They have to. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am. I don't want, if that's might happening, if it has to happen, but I don't want to be playing, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be playing the game. I will probably spend my time on Gears of War. Hopefully we have several games for the wait, even if that's not Halo. The campaign Evolved is not going to be something. It's not going to be something like Infinite. Infinite lasted. Sorry, my first gigging. Infinite lasted 5 years, guys, because of all of the work put into it, because of the multiplayer updates, because of the novel being written. Like, Halo campaign Evolved is not going to last that amount of time. It's not happening. It's not happening, guys. Halo campaign Evolved is going to last like a few. I'm going to say a few months. I don't want to be that guy, but at the end of the year, at the beginning of 2027, guys, it will be over. They won't be doing any whatever DLC. I don't think it's part of the plan. Like, it haven't been announced, or already like the prequel missions and everything. That's like a full story game, but there is like zero multiplayer. So after the people are going to be done with the story, which is probably going to take something between 10 to 15 hours depending on the players and the difficulty. That's like 15 hours of gaming. If you have days off, that's like a few days to complete the game. So, and what's after that? If the game doesn't have any updates and it doesn't have any multiplayer, so what does that mean? After finishing the main story, after finishing the campaign of Halo campaign Evolved, what will the people do if they want to play multiplayer? That's right, right back to Halo Infinite. That's it. That's what's gonna happen. People are going to be heading back Halo Infinite right after that, and that, I think that's why they haven't made a multiplayer. So they might also work just like Master Chief Collection on some more, on some more multiplayer content. Maybe, I don't know, but the game lasting only like, and maybe they will just like announce. That's also like very short. I mean, I don't think that would be odd, to be honest. Like, so the game is releasing July, okay? I think by September to October 2026. If there is no updates for this game, which means no, I mean, what's, they won't be having skins, whatever, in the campaign. People don't care, to be honest. If they don't do, I don't know, terminals, DLCs, whatever, there is no multiplayer. So that really means they will move forward to something else, and that something else is going to be Halo Infinite sequel. Because if they are focusing on remastering the games, only the campaigns, for getting new PS5 players, well, they will have to keep making like multiplayer games. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, they've been teasing like the Halo Studio thing for like, what, if we consider the Project Foundry, whatever visuals they've been showing us, it's been something like hold on a second, I'm just gonna check this out right now. So it was something like sorry, let me check this out real quick. So yeah, the campaign Evolved first trailer was released 7 months ago in October, but the actual thing showing a new dawn was actually released on October 2024. So considering like early release up to 3 months same year, it took 2 years between the announcement and this. No multiplayer, no quite story making from like scrap. So 2 years of development, 2 entire years of development for a short remastered campaign with 3 new missions without a multiplayer. This is this is not to be honest. Either they have been working and cooking games like crazy, outsourcing whatever method they would have been using. I really don't see Halo Infinite sequel coming in 2027. They won't do it. They probably won't do it, or if they do it, it's not going to be good. So I think it's better if they take their time, even if I would fucking prefer the game to come earlier, but I don't think like from right now, except if they've been working secretly, but we would have the source for Reps Gaming and this mysterious sources leaking everything. I don't think Halo 7 or Halo Infinite sequel is actually currently in active development as we are talking. I don't think so. I think they're gonna focus for a few months on the campaign evolved, whatever they could be doing for the game. And yeah, I think we'll start probably asking in early 2027, oh, okay, it's done, what about Halo Infinite sequel and the next multiplayer game? Well, that's gonna be it. So, Future of Halo, campaign evolved, lasted a few months, and then early 27 or fall, winter, the end of the year, November, December 2026, people will be wondering, yeah, what about the next move? I don't really think, like I said, I don't think Halo Studio is going to leak or show the work from like 5 years prior. They won't do that. I mean, a lot of companies have been doing that. For example, Star Wars Eclipse, a lot of trailers have been shown without an actual release date, so might be doing it. And Halo Infinite have been delayed an entire year for development issues, so maybe we're gonna show something. But like the development of Halo Infinite, like it was, I think they shown the trailer in 2018 and the game have been released in 2021, but that was like the open world issue with the new engine and everything, so I understand that. Hopefully with the new Unreal Engine 5, you're gonna be able to do things differently. Again, I don't think the next game is good. The Halo Infinite sequel is gonna be an open world. I think it'll work. I think a lot of people have been complaining about the open world, so I think they're just going to go like, you know what, let's just do classic Halo stuff. Anyways, like I said, the open world is just like a big treat option. Like, oh, you want something more? Here's the open world to do some extra stuff. Let's go like have fun, because overall, people have been complaining because of lack of biomes, but I think it's completely possible to do like a mission level design when you like dive into different biomes or like loading different maps without being open world, and just you have like small open map you can explore. That's great, because unlike in Halo, you don't have many possibilities. In Infinite, you want to take a Banshee, I mean, you have access to pretty much everything, and you can go to any area using whatever vehicle you want. You on your foot, Warthog, Scorpion, Banshee, Ghost, whatever you want to use. You can use a Wasp as well. You can fly, you can drive, you can run, whatever you want to do, you can do it. And that's something great, especially for a Halo game. I'm afraid we won't be seeing any open world stuff, like I said already. I'm repeating myself, sorry guys. But yeah, I don't think this is happening, unfortunately, so yeah. We'll have to see and wait and see. Hopefully Halo Campaign Evolved is gonna have us busy for a few months, maybe, I hope. I think it's got more like going to be a few weeks before people like, what now guys? Moving forward. So yeah, we'll see about that. So yeah, Campaign Evolved for year 2026, finishing the year with it. We're gonna see what they actually plan with it, and then I really hope we're gonna have some news by like early 2027. Hopefully the studio communication looks way better now. Also guys, I don't know what you think, but like the leaks, yes, but officially announcing the release of the game only Yes, 2026 was announced, but everyone was expecting fall. But prior to GTA 6, people like more like a summer release, August, but it's actually earlier that everyone has expected, July 2026. July, guys. 4 months in advance before people were expecting. That's huge. 4 months, that's huge. Like early release, that's great. Again, that's a good news, but only saying that's bold, to be honest. That's very bold to say like, oh, by the way, the game is coming in 6 weeks. Are you ready? Yeah, 6 weeks. It's pretty early, guys. Like 6 months before would have been great, but yeah, whatever. I guess great. But, so I hope they're gonna keep communicating like this, showing up stuff like this, and I do really hope we will have this talk in 6 months, and that I'm gonna be back to you guys doing a talk video about like Halo Infinite sequel. So I don't think I will be making videos about like Halo Campaign Evolved, except if they're like amazing lore stuff that haven't been shown, that have been like hidden in trailers, but that's again Halo CE Remaster. I know the game, you know the game, we know this game, we've been knowing this game for 20 plus years. Yes, prequel missions, but they don't look crazy in terms of like what they're gonna bring to the lore and the impact on the characters. I just think it's just like a cool mission stuff with like a cool story without some crazy, you know, crazy like important stuff happening in it, and that's it. So sorry for the length of the video, guys. See you guys later for the next not announcement. We'll see you guys in like yeah, in 6 weeks. In 6 weeks we have Campaign Evolved coming in Xbox, PC and PS5. So I hope you guys will enjoy the campaign. I hope they still might have a little time to fix some minor stuff. We'll see about it. We'll see about it. I hope you guys still like believe in Halo and are hyped for the future, especially for the next stories. See you guys later. Have a good day. Have a good night. Bye bye.